Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Blind. In the last one we commenced with our final investigation. And it seems as if my initial theory from last chapter is really holding strong now. I thought that my entire theory had fallen apart about the body really actually being Junko's. But no. No. It's pretty much, to me at least, all but been proved that the body is Junko.
Hey, Makoto.
Oh, hello, Hina.
Oh, Makoto! You here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here? Nah, she's just dicking around.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yeah, no, she probably didn't mean it, I hope. Okay, so, I guess I'll open it.
Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Ugh. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Huh. That's not quite what I expected this room to look like. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Well, there's only two things to look at, too. Oh, hello, Monokuma. Some kind of hatch on the floor. Right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel? It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Well, I still thought this was where we would control Monokuma. Oh my god, those are gloves, aren't they? Like little glove for Monokuma hands? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this totally is where you'd control him. That's kind of adorable, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit. A mech cockpit, right? If Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
You know, I'm pretty sure Chihiro would also freak out if he saw this. This is really techy. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. And could that mean...
Alright, let's stop poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
You know, not a good idea, but it might, you know, prove that this is the Monokuma control room. Hold on! You can't just, or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. He was just jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
That was the Monokuma appeared noise. Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center?
Data Center? Took a good look at the control panel. Jesus Christ, that's so bright even I can't really read it. But I can see that it says Data Center, one under its music room, I guess. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one labelled Data Center. And it must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center... That's right next door. The room we were just in. Well, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from here.
I mean, I guess rightfully so. This is a bit weird. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen him in, like, the little pop-up thing there. He's way bigger than I thought he was. Is that Monokuma? Oh my god, he's massive! Jesus! Hey!
Grrr! Give me all your donuts!
Okay, Hina. Is that you, Hina?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it!
Too bad.
Aw, man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. This room with the Monokuma drawing on it. And the control panel inside. Yeah, they're for controlling Monokuma, so I was right. Which, I mean, only really makes logical sense. According to what Kyoko... well, it's not like Kyoko knew, I guess, but... Ooh,
Whoa, hey Makoto. What the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yeah, looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Actually, hang on. Where's the mastermind, then? Oh, is that, like, maybe... why Monokuma popped up earlier with just... like, maybe they were just getting up to leave, and they're, like, just... I don't know, slam the keyboard or something. And so, like, they've run off somewhere to hide. Maybe. Yep, it looks like that control panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Come on, brightness. There we go. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control panel is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words, yeah, maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yep. Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
And the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? Well, they'd have to be, at this point. It can't be. There's no way, right? No, they do have to be. And it's alright, Makoto. I know I think we can do this in any order, which is actually pretty cool, but I think we've already got proof to show that someone is still alive. Mukuro.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Is everything okay?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something.
I can't say that it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true.
So, like, do you want to leave soon? Still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Oh, come right out. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
The door! It just locked on its own!
What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around.
I mean, he's right, but...
Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Then that room...
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room. Correctamundo! But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
Are you fucking serious? They were there the whole time! No way! The hatch on the floor! And I did check it, I just didn't open it!
Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! He's gone, but... was he telling the truth? Mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Then, when I said we should leave...
Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. But, you know what this does? This proves, right? It cannot be any of the surviving students. As long as we see them around, it literally can't be any of them, because this door is locked.
Okay.
I mean, at the very least, it can't be Hina, I guess. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here.
Actually, no, it literally couldn't be anyone. Could it? It couldn't be any of them. Because Hina was the one here, and I assume everyone else is already in a room. So... you know, they'd have to, like, come in with Hina. Or already be in there.
Nice! You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See ya! Later, even.
Hina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. Okay, so the next place, I think, is the dorms that I still... yeah, the second floor area of the... second floor of the dormitory area. Wait, so it's not the second floor dorms, it's the second floor of the dormitory area. What is that? Is that in the... is there someone in the... somewhere in the dorms I just missed? I mean, we ought to check, I guess. And whilst I'm on the... oh, wait, I always do this, I go the wrong way on the third floor. So... okay, I'll check the second floor, but or at least the map of it, I guess. Because, like, yeah, it shows us... oh, shows us stairs. So... there isn't anywhere else on here to go up, is there? No. So what am I really that dumb? Have I really missed something this entire time? Well, Despair Hotel. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! I've seen that shutter down for so long that I completely dismissed the idea of there even being anything beyond it. Oh my god. The gate's open. You can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Right, Kyoko said this was pretty wild. Okay, yeah, that's not what I expected to see! Okay. This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Jesus, okay. There is, oh, I was going to say there isn't even a map. There is a map. Yeah, not much left of it. Yeah, ooh. I mean, yeah, it is literally one of the rooms, but... Oh, it's the door that it was highlighting. Jeez, how's that... Oh, I just noticed that there's a lot of blood in here. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Oh, nice, monocoins. Do I even need those anymore? Like, open the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. Wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Yeah. I can't even look at the blood in here, so... Lovely. Okay, well, before we continue, I'm just gonna have a nice quick drink. As ever, I'm sure it's lovely to hear that. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Hello? Okay. Where's the trees we can see in the dining hall, by the way? Oh, well, I see nothing in here's happened. Still a lovely looking bathroom. I mean, whew, thank God, at least the bathrooms are safe. Right, guys? What the fuck? Is that a giraffe coming out of a locker? Yeah, there's like locker rooms? This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. I mean, I guess so, yeah. Ooh, yikes. Okay, it's a lot to look at. There's a metal plate mounted mounted to the locker. I really don't want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Why, though? I wonder, yeah, why? So I mean, I assumed that, like, the plates had been placed so, like, nothing could get in or out. Why is there something over the locker? Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. It's a card reader installed on the door. This must be how you get the locker open. And after all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. Yeah. Chihiro's place. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. Take out my handbook and run it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it? Which means none of us can do it. I mean, that does make sense. Oh god, there's a lot to check here. Wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle? Nope. Locked. Oh, okay. Same dialogue. Metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Is there even a point to doing this? Looks like this locker is already broken. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Yeah, okay. Nope. Oh yeah, I'll have to try all of them, I guess. Nothing. One more. And nothing again. Okay. This wall. Got a couple. I don't think this locker's going to open. God, it's just like looking at all those plants in the teacher's room. Jesus Christ. I wonder if I can open this locker. No, locked. Nothing. Metal plate bound to the locker. There's no way to get it open. And yeah, one more. Okay. Well, considering that there's nothing in here, but a lot to examine, I'm guessing we're going to find a card key later. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. Eee. Ugh. Jesus. Someone got fucking brutalized. Oh, this is a nice looking room. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret? That's pretty much all over here. What is that we can look at? A chair. A leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been the headmasters. There's what, 2 things here? The desk is home to a computer. Must have belonged to the headmaster. Is there really something different for the desk and the computer? Is it? Jesus Christ! There's a PC on the desk. Must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However,
And there's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
The ultimate despair. Got and some more lighting troubles here, eh? Come on. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. That seems about right. Okay, what else is there to look at? Just that door and Kyoko herself. Huh. There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? Imagine not.
There's a gap here, but not just any gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze? Which means like a secret room then.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think...
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call this a trick. So a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be.
Oh no, we're gonna have to find a password as well. Ooh.
All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. Learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this...
Jeez. There's a hidden room she couldn't get into. And that's what she meant by regret. I think we're going to assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Yeah, anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. Oh, wait, there might be a chance. Yeah, I mean, if we use ultimate luck boy powers, the password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Shouldn't we click on the computer again, then? You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Ooh, yeah. Double-edged sword there.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here is nothing. Collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. We just type the password here. I typed in her full name. Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling. Then I finished typing it in. What? That did it? Well, yeah. Kyoko, it worked! Yeah, I don't think she's going to be super excited about it. Or maybe she should just be confused by it, I think. So, yeah, I highly doubt that's what she was expecting. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Well, let's go after her. Hey, Kyoko? I might as well not have been in the room. Her gaze was only on one thing. Oh, I was going to say, is it the photo back there? A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Well, I guess we'll look at the present first, then. I was going to look at the photo first, but she's really having some fucking lighting problems today, and I don't know why. Again, it was like a couple times ago. It's not even a today thing. It's just in this one particular recording. We're having some lighting problems. This brightly coloured box here seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? Getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Jesus. Are you saying it's something that will make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just going to open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and... I see we screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I think that was warranted. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. The last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What do you mean, just as you thought? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Ooh. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Well, this is the most awkward introduction to one of your friend's parents ever. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Those have been fucking cleaned off too. Oh. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for. Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know? That's him!
So,
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer.
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
Oh.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint.
God, I've said this so many fucking times. This is like the fucking Apollo Justice case.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game are us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself. Even though she had plenty of chances. Oh man. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? There is a... God, I don't even think you can see it, but there's a goddamn hair and it's on the screen. It's really annoying me. I gave up some of that pride. There we go. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. I don't know, I think we'd, oh jeez. Well, can you look at this then? Huh? This picture. Oh! 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 It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko! Oh. Oh, you... Oh. Oh, the poor girl.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Oh. Why do we have that? Why would you give me that? No. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. Take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Yeah. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. You sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then. If you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And there's a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. And this will, I assume we'll use this to get into the lockers then. I'm assuming that's what this is. I think you're probably right. Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko? I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favour? Sure. A favour? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just... like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to... get my emotions in order. I think you have a right for that. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? Yeah, seems like it. If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. No, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. I mean, you know, Kyoko, you did try and use that sort of thing with Makoto at the very beginning of the game. To try and convince him that maybe Sayaka wasn't completely out to get us. You know? So, You know, maybe Makoto's right, you know? Is she really okay? Kyoko. It must have been a complete shock to her. I think it was a shock to me. Yeah, it's not even your dad. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead.
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s.
Wait, hang on. Late 30s? Kyoko's... Jeez, he had Kyoko pretty young, didn't he? Well, I don't know really what the normal age for, you know, Japanese parents, I guess, are. Like, how old you're expected to be to have kids in Japan, but... I don't know, he'd be like early 20s, wouldn't he? 'Cause she's a teen. Like, Japanese high school age. Yeah, I imagine he'd be in his early 20s. Eee. Young man.
It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Oh. You know, thanks, Makoto. I really wasn't up for that today. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me. Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be! I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Don't worry, Makoto. None of them are the mastermind. None of them are the mastermind. I can promise you that. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Oh man, I just realised we've lost the cool investigation music up here. That only just clicked. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle, note locked. Card reader, how you open the lock. After all, it's pretty similar to card readers. Handbook. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. Check out my handbook. No luck. Maybe... Which means... Wait, but... What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Oh, okay. Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Let's see what we got inside. Huh? This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Isn't that a crystal ball? Hero? This is a crystal ball. Huh. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait... Aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. And not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. I see that name there. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had any chance to take classes. But what is this notebook? Yeah, that's a little odd. Okay. What else are we going to find? I don't see anything that might be a clue. Okay. Oh, there actually is something in here. This thing is practically empty. Aside from this one... What is that, a key? Another one of those like card keys? Oh no, it's a pocketbook. There's just one thing. Some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside. Could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. Well, I can literally only see the cover, Makoto. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Is this Toko's? Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. There was something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster. And my father. Kyoko, then. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. Well, I mean, I assume, right? It's got to be Kyoko. I know they're still doing question mark, but as usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Yep. Wait, hang on. Oh, hang on. That means she spoke to him. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. I did not get the end of that. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? there's a second despair. Well, based on that, the more I see, the less it makes sense. It sort of seems like Kyoko... Well, clearly Kyoko met her dad then. But she doesn't remember it. So that's a part... Maybe that's a part of her memory loss? And based on the end of that notebook, it sort of seems like she already knew that the ultimate despair, 1, existed, and 2, was more than one person. So maybe that's a big part of why Kyoko's memory seemed to have been wiped. The more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers... I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. I want to find that out. I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Well, let's check all the other ones. I assume then, since we got that, it will be a repeat of nothing that's going to be a clue. Yeah, and there's just this one, I think. Nothing? Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Nearly an hour again. I'm going to end it here. And yeah, very much a different mood from the last part of the investigation. But, yikes. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll continue on with this. It's getting a little more confusing as time's going on, because I think, obviously Kyoko's bit sort of is explained away by her memory loss, but I don't know about Hiro, so, yeah. I guess we'll have to see. Until then, goodbye.